Hey, what is up, everybody? Depraved Slasher here, and we are back with another music reaction. So, in this video, we are actually going to react to another Massive Man song. I'm going to keep giving them to you guys because I personally love listening to Massive Man. This song is called Brave. Now, I started listening to this song and stopped probably about a minute, minute and a half into it, just because I wanted to be able to actually react to it and it be almost a pretty much true reaction for it. So, from my understanding, this is just a song trying to tell people to, or trying to tell specific people, in specific situations to be brave. Uh, like I said, from what I heard, I really enjoy this song. It's a little bit more of a different pace from Massive Man because Massive Man is typically a rapper, but this one he's kind of doing a little bit more of a melodic rap. So it's a little more singing than what you've typically heard from Massive Man on my channel. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this song. I hope you guys all really enjoy it. So let's check it out.
Two kids in a broken home. Hit by her man, got broken bones. Out the window, her emotions go. Late that night, those books get thrown. Sorry to be this way. Told you to go, don't need to stay. He confessed, she's a mess. They get undressed, then make up sex. So damn stressed with the life around them. The molehill just turns to a mountain. Say what you want if you wanna doubt him. He's her hero, love surrounds him. She can't breathe if she's without him. She can't see that she is drowning. She wants out, he wants in. He smacks his hand up against her skin, and so it goes round and round. What comes up must come down. Turns her smile to a frown. She's screaming, oh, she's screaming loud. Gotta be brave.
All right, so before we jump into the chorus, just kind of a little bit of a breakdown to the first verse. This is basically the beginning of a story that he's telling about two people that love each other, but they are in an abusive relationship where the guy beats the female and they do have a kid together. It'd be interesting to see where he takes it from here, but it sounds like it's definitely a situation she needs to get out of before, it gets too bad. And I've heard a lot of songs like these where it ends up with the woman ending up getting killed because of the abusive relationship. I don't know if that's the route he's going to take or not, but we're going to continue to watch and find out.
Smile to a frown, she's screaming, oh, she's screaming loud. Gotta be brave right about now. Gotta be brave when I shout it out. I need help, I need guidance, I need love. I see violence, run away. Why you hiding? Come and play. Don't be silent, gotta be brave. I gotta be brave. Pack her bags, caught him cheating. Grabs the kids, attempts to leaving. He freaks out, heavy breathing. On his knees, begins to plead when she says no. He says yes, she pulls back, then he gets stressed. He gets pissed, then he says shit she won't forget. When she got hit, I'm so depressed. I'm lost without you. Please don't do what you're about to. Please don't go, I will change. I feel your wrath, I feel your pain. I need you, you need me. I swear to God, please don't leave. I'm on my knees, I'm begging you. I'll be free if I leave you. You're an asshole, you're a cheater. You abusing woman beater. Let me go, I'm leaving now. Both are crying, freaking out. He walks away, grabs his gun, cocks it back, she tries to run. Trigger squeezed, he hit his son. He just realized what he had done. And so it goes round and round. What comes up must come down. Turns her smile to a frown. She's screaming, oh, she's screaming loud. Gotta be brave. Right.
All right, so that definitely took a turn that I did not expect. So she catches him cheating, and it just basically continues the fight and the arguing back and forth. He tells her he can change. She pretty much calls him on his bullshit. And after a short back and forth between the two, he eventually goes and gets his gun and goes to shoot at her, but misses and hits their son. And like I said, usually these types of songs end with the female getting killed in the situation. It's definitely a lot more heartfelt with it ending the way that it did, though, because you don't really hear too much like that going on in terms of like the kid dying in the relationship. Now you do hear about kids dying in abusive kid situations in those songs, but in a situation like this is a little bit tough. Just because I got kids and it was just Father's Day, and I've never, first off, been in abusive situation in terms of like me abusing. Um, I've never hit a female. Now I've had a female blow smoke in my face and I've pushed her away, but I never hit her. Um, it was just to get her out of my face because she thought she was being funny. I actually, so this is a little bit of a story you guys don't know about me. While I have not been in an abusive relationship, there was one time when my ex-wife and I split up. We decided we were going to try and date to try and rekindle something. And there was one time when I had the kids for the weekend, and her and I had planned like a family date to go out. I don't remember if it was a Saturday or a Sunday, but we were going to go out to our local zoo. And we decided we were going to, well, we decided we were going to go to the zoo. And I took the kids to, we stopped by Walmart and I let the kids help me pick out some flowers for her. So I was taking flowers to her. And we got there and I knocked on the door and called her a couple times. I seen her car was there, but she wasn't answering. And finally she came to the door and answered. And she was like, come in. I've just got to get dressed and we can leave. And I was like, all right, cool. So I went to the bathroom because I had to pee. And as I was walking to the bathroom, I looked under the bedroom door and seen a couple of shadows moving underneath it. But I went and peed. And when I came out of the bathroom, my son walked up to the door and looked at me and was like, Dad, you don't want to go in there. So I opened the door, and of course, my ex-wife was getting dressed, and there was a dude in his boxers putting his pants on. And I had a short moment where I legit thought about killing them both. But I stopped myself because I was like, the last thing my kids need to see of me or their mom is something like that. And in retrospect, I'm thankful that I had the foresight and the ability to stop myself and think the situation through before I did something stupid. And actually, her and I, shortly after that, fully decided that we were going to get a divorce and things like that. And we actually ended up, after the divorce, becoming better friends for our kids' sake and getting along more than we ever did when we were married. And I'm glad that it turned out that way instead of where it could have went.
Right about now, gotta be brave when I shout it out. I need help, I need guidance, I need love. I see violence, run away. Why you hiding? Come and play. Don't be silent, gotta be brave. I gotta be brave, gotta be brave. Right about now, gotta be brave when I shout it out. I need help, I need guidance, I need love. I see violence, run away. Why you hiding? Come and play. Don't be silent, gotta be brave. I gotta be brave. Will you catch me when I fall? I'm going down, down, down. Will you be there through it all? I'm about to drown, drown, drown. Will you save me, my love? Who will save me now? Catch me when I fall. I'm going down, 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 down.
All right. Amazing song, Massive Man. Again, dude, I love your music. Keep doing what you're doing. Um, Also a very good video to kind of explain the situation. And just as something I would urge those of you that watch this to do, if you are a male being the abuser in an abusive relationship, fucking stop. Like, there is no reason to ever hit a female unless it is strictly to save your life. Like, if, she pulled a gun on you or was trying to stab you. At that point, I kind of understand. But otherwise, just because you're arguing or you're pissed off, hitting a female, there is no fucking reason for it. 2, if you are a male or female in an abusive relationship and you're the one being abused, I urge you to get away, to get out of it. Do not listen when somebody says they're willing to change. I have never heard of a situation where two people, and I'm not saying it's never happened, but I've never heard of a situation where two people are in an abusive relationship where somebody says they'll change and they actually do. Never heard of it. And like I said, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm sure there are a couple places out there, but every person that I've personally known that's been in an abusive relationship, even once they say they'll once the other person says they'll change, they actually usually get worse and it becomes more frequent. Um, and like I said, it just get out of the situation, especially if you have kids, because it's not good for anybody. Like, and I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, we need to stay together for the kids," but to be honest, in a lot of situations, especially if it's an abusive relationship, it is better to get out of the relationship for the kids because you don't, especially if you have a son, because kids are very impressionable. And especially if you have a son, you don't want them, first off, growing up seeing mom getting hit, especially by dad. Like, they need to see loving parents, parents that love each other, just to have that example put before them on how two people are supposed to treat each other. And just kind of like a little add on to that, you don't want them to grow up seeing their dad hitting you, or hitting you, because at the same time, they're going to grow up seeing that and thinking it's okay, and it's going to continue the cycle. Most likely continue the cycle. Uh, and second off, just for everyone's safety, especially kids. Like in this song situation, he shot at her, but he shot the kid instead. And aside from that, I mean, like I said, just a safety for both of you. Like, you shouldn't sit there, and I'm not talking just physical abuse either. Mental abuse is along the same lines. Like, if somebody's constantly telling you you're a piece of shit, um, no one will ever love you, things like that. Like, that is mental abuse. Get out of it. Like, everybody has somebody out there that's going to love them and cherish them and treat them the way they need to be treated. And that's just a fact, regardless of who you are. It's just because you feel love with this one person now doesn't mean it's okay to sit around and be mentally or physically abused. It's just no. Get out, please. With that being said, that is actually going to end this video. If you guys like the video, be sure to slash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below, what did you think of this video? What are your thoughts and opinions on relationship abuse? Like, just physical, mental, whatever. That is going to do it, guys. I love you guys, and I cannot wait to see you to pray for people later. Take care, everybody.